Hey guys, how are you today? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Sunday Singles. I was gone yesterday because my daughter was here and I didn't get a chance to film this ahead of time. And I was able to film quite a few videos ahead of time, but this is when I was unable to do the Saturday Singles. And so I thought, Lori, you like doing it, and you're going to be making a video anyways for Sunday, so why not do Saturday Singles Sunday? So I'm excited to be here. I'm in such a good mood. My heart is breaking because my kids have left, but I'm in such a good mood also because my kids were here, and I have missed my children. And so I'm kind of torn in between, but I am kind of peppy because they were here. So I do have my two palettes. No clue what's in here. Coastal Scents, Makeup Geek. I think I also keep ABH in these, but pretty much those are the brands that I keep in here, but one never knows. So, okay, we have Makeup Geek. That's my Makeup Geek. And in the leopard print one, if I can open it single-handedly, we have Coastal Scents. So we have some neutrals, we have some yellows and gold, some pops of purple and green. So this will be a fun look, I hope. I've already put my primer down and set my primer. I just used my single eyeshadow by ABH Fresh, and I've used up my Ulta eyeshadow primer. I know. It seems highly unlikely, but I did. So I brought out my next oldest eye primer, which is Essence's I Love Color Intensifying Primer. So I have used that before. When I first got it, I wanted to try it out. So I have tried it. Do I think it intensifies color? Not really, but I have it, so I use it. Okay, I am going to start off with Sandstorm, and I'm just going to put it in my transition. This is by Coastal Scents. So the kids came. Jordan was storing a whole bunch of the stuff that I used to resell, and there was no room when I moved for it to come, so she was storing it for me. And her husband is now stationed in Colorado, and so they rented a U-Haul van, well, a Hertz van, and drove my stuff up here, and I was able to spend a little over a day with them. They came in late Friday night and they crashed. They were so exhausted, and I understand that because that drive across 80 is daunting. They said though it wasn't bad, but there must have been some accidents because they said there was blood all over the road, and the troopers were out, highway patrol was out shooing the animals off the road. So there must have been an accident. I'm hoping that whoever hit the animal, I'm assuming it's an animal that was hit, that, they're okay. But even in daytime, we have animals crossing the road, but it's more common at dusk and dawn, and even after dark, but of course you can't really see them unless they're right in front of you. So I'm glad they made it safe, but they were exhausted. Jordan was beat. He sat down on the couch and he was out within a few minutes. So they went to bed early, and then they went through some of Jordan's stuff on Saturday. My mom took them to the cemetery to see my dad, and I just gave them time with my mom so they could see her and spend time with her, and they went and saw her new house. And then they came home and we ate. It's called Yum One in our house. The kids named it when they were little. I need to put lip gloss on my lips, so I'm just grabbing my Tower 28 lip gloss in Flawless. My lips are very dry. And I really like this. I mean, when I purchased this, I thought it would be dark like this, and I don't mind a darker lip gloss, but it's very sheer, very almost clear, but it is so comfortable, very hydrating. Oh my heavens, I like their lip glosses. I would like to get more, but right now that's the one I have. I am going to take Tyrian Purple and I'm going to put it on my crease and maybe a little over that sandstorm. So the kids left, I don't know, about 10:30? No, 9:30, around 9:30. And they were going to leave at 6, but they were just really tired, so they slept in some, and which was good. There's nothing wrong with that, and which meant I slept in. But then they headed into Utah to go visit his family there for the day, but they went rock climbing on their way into Bountiful, and Jordan sent me a picture of the rock they were climbing. They got into rock climbing when they lived in Hawaii, and they just love it. So I'm glad that they are able to do that on this trip and enjoy the outdoors and adventures. It's much warmer in Utah than it was here. That's why they stayed late. The roads were icy, and so they just wanted to wait until it warmed up and thawed out. So I'm glad they did that and that they had the luxury to do that. And then tomorrow they will head back to Colorado, and they're going to drive through the mountains. As long as the mountains are clear of snow. In Colorado, you never know at this time of year. Well, even Wyoming, Utah, all of it, you never know. So I don't even know if Berthoud Pass is open. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But. So we had a good time. I was telling you about supper. Then my brain went off. But anyways, my kids named this meal, it's called beef with beans. Beef with chili, I think is what it's called. But it's beef with beans, and I have made it with tofu, I've made it with ground turkey, ground beef, ground chicken, just beans. I've made it with that non-meat meat that you can get at the store. We've made it 1,000 different ways, but my kids named it Yum One. In fact, Porter is the one who named it Yum One. He doesn't remember it. Jordan's like, what? But yeah, I am not much of a cook. So I found this recipe and they named it Yum One, and we had a Yum Two, but I could never find the recipe for that one. It was a fireman casserole, and I've never been able to find it, and it was in one of my cookbooks. You would think I could find it, but anyways, Yum One, I make it all the time. It's a comfort food. You know, if you're having a bad day, we make Yum One. If we need to celebrate, we eat Yum One. When I went to Hawaii last year, I ordered beans and had them shipped to Hawaii from Amazon, and because their canned beans are really expensive in Hawaii, and so I shipped them out there. And made yum one, not once, but twice during my 3 weeks out there, just because we like it that much. It's really good. It's just so easy and quick. I will put the recipe down below in case you're interested. There's some things we don't put in it. We don't put the chili pepper in. We don't put the oregano in. We have done the oregano. We don't like it. It totally changes the taste of it. And I don't measure anything. I just squirt it in. That's not true. The vinegar, I measure the vinegar and the sugar. So those two. But the ketchup, I just do it by eyeballs. So I will put the recipe down below if you're interested, but it's really good. Kids really like it. It's a really friendly meal. I serve it with tortillas, flour tortillas. I have done corn tortillas. My kids prefer flour. I have, let's get another color here. Chips. I've served it with chips. And I've also, last night we made biscuits. I had chips and I also had tortillas, but I also made biscuits last night, and the kids said it was really good with the biscuits. I was trying to read the label. This is Purple Rain by Makeup Geek. I am just going to use the same brush and put it in on my lid, on the outer corner of my lid, and then up just slightly into my crease. So that has been my fun-filled weekend. I've enjoyed it. I will probably sleep for a couple days because it took me out yesterday when the kids were gone to go to the cemetery in my mom's house. I was going to walk over to the store, and you know, the strawberries are on sale, so I thought I would pick up some strawberries and like shortcake or something for dessert. Hindsight, I'm glad I didn't, because we were stuffed after supper. But the kids left and I sat down on the couch to put on my shoes, and I fell asleep. And then I sent Jordan a text and I fell asleep again. And I woke up probably 10 minutes before they came home, and they were gone 3.5 hours maybe. So yeah, needless to say, I did not walk to the store. I just slept, and I crashed last night. The night before that I didn't, though. I stayed up to make granola because I had made some yogurt on Friday, and so I made some granola to go with the yogurt. And I'm so glad I did. The kids took it. I'm gonna make some more, but my son-in-law loved it, and so that made my day that he loved it so much. That's why I sent it with him. I kind of want to be wild and crazy here. Me, wild and crazy? No. I don't know how well it'll look, but we're gonna try it just because why not? We can always go over it. But I'm going to take Limelight. I think I've tried to use Limelight before and it didn't perform very well, so we're gonna try it. This is what it looks like. We're going to try it. What have we got to lose, right? Maybe I should have picked something with like a pink base. Oops. Of course I got it underneath my eye. Okay, I am going to take that Purple Rain and build up this outside some more. Okay, I'm going to try Magic Act just on the top there, just to smooth out these lines. I don't know what it'll look like. It might just destroy my look, but don't know what to think about that Limelight. Okay, I'm not liking Limelight, oddly enough. So I'm going to take Prom Night and try it. Okay, I put Chameleon over top of Prom Night, and I like it much better. Okay, I'm going to go do my face, and I will be right back. I may have to fix my face, my eyes a little, but we'll see. All right, guys, this is my final look. I didn't do a whole lot with my eyeshadow after I went to do my face. I did build a purple rain just in the outer portion of my lid, just a little bit, and then I took Champagne Pop by Becca and put it in my inner corner and on my brow bone. That was the only thing I put in those two places. Otherwise, I left my look the way it looked when I went off camera. I actually really like it once I put on my mascara and my eyeliner. So I do like the look. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's really pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed Sunday Singles. I promise it will be back on Saturday next time, but for today, it is on Sunday. And I'm so glad I did it today because I love playing with my single eyeshadows. So you guys take good care of yourself. Be safe today. Make sure you wash your hands, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.